What's up guys, this is Adrian here. In this video today, you're about to see my 4 weeks of training as well as my announcement on my upcoming fat loss project. July 21st and it's about 2 p.m. now. I'm ready to go to the gym in 30 minutes time. I'll be starting to cut. I'm gonna start my fat loss training program because I'm pretty fat right now. Currently I weighed about 101 kg and I think it's time to review my abs again because I miss them a lot. Okay, I will be working on my fat loss project called the Project Metamorphosis. In Mandarin it's called 破茧. So basically 破茧in Mandarin literally means caterpillar turning into chrysalis or cocoon and eventually break free from the cocoon and become a beautiful butterfly. I'm excited to see my gains that I made during the 2 years in my national service. I'm planning to make more videos along the way to record down my changes along the way, and hopefully some of you might like my videos and I don't know, maybe you might learn something, I don't know. Okay, more detail will be given out at a later date. So I'll see you in the gym. Commentaries here, push workout. Usually I start my push workout with either a flat bench or OHP, but on this specific day I start the workout with incline bench press. Over here you see me do 80 kgs on the bar. I did about 6 reps and some people actually commented that my grip on the bar was too wide, and the reason behind it is because I get more upper back activation using a wider grip as compared to using a narrower grip. And also in this position, I felt the strongest. Where it allows me to press more weight using a wider grip. And in my opinion, using a narrow grip and a wider grip doesn't really matter. For me, my flat bench and my incline bench press, a wider grip just happen to work best for me. So for you yourself, you gotta find your own grip where you think it can help you to progress and it can help you to get stronger. So you gotta find your own grip, your hand placement. Next up, dumbbell bench press. Okay, on this specific day I wasn't feeling too great, so I picked a lighter weight and I try to get more volume in on this specific day. I try not to push heavier weight on this day because I didn't want to get any injury. So this day, lighter weight, more volumes. Next up, dumbbell standing overhead press. Over here you see me doing one hand at a time, and this exercise actually I got it from Jeff Alberto's 3DMJs. I feel that doing it standing, it gives me more range of motion. Over here you see the dumbbell is touching my shoulder every single reps as compared to sitting down. Performing this exercise sitting down, I feel like only the front delt works. Right, check this out. This is post-workout meal. I have 500 grams of chicken breast over here, which is about 115 grams of protein, and I have veggies, fish and rice, and probably after that I'm gonna have one apple, my fruits for the day. So yeah, let the feast begin. Peace. This day was actually my squat workout. For those who do not know, I squat high bar and I have a pretty narrow stance. I'm not like the average guy who squat with their shoulder width stance or wider than shoulder width stance, because I believe everyone's different, everyone is built differently. In my case, in the high bar position with narrow stance, it just happened to feel the best, the strongest for me. And I believe some people, they can squat with extremely wide stance and they can squat a lot of weight, but that's just other people. For myself, I prefer to squat this way, and I will be squatting this way for very long. Okay, over here I'm actually at my working weight, my first working set, 115 kgs. I was aiming for 5 reps, and actually when I was doing this, the people in the gym they were watching, and some of them actually came over to approach me. They asked me, why don't I squat inside of the power rack where the safety pin are in place? So if I happen to fail in any case, the safety pin will be able to catch the weight. So right now I'm squatting outside of the power rack, and what happened if I fail the weight? What happened if I fail the set? Am I going to dump the bar behind me, or am I going to let the weight crush me down to the ground, pin me down to the ground when I'm at the bottom position of the squat? So my response to the question is that it all depends. For myself, if I'm confident enough to squat this weight outside of the power rack, that means that I have full control on the weight. Early on, you saw me squatting with 2 plates. I paused at the bottom for 3 seconds, and it felt awesome. It felt light. That's why I picked this weight for the main working set. For your info, I don't squat with percentages. I squat with RP based system. So auto regulation. If I feel good, I feel strong, I feel fresh, I'll squat more weight. I'll squat heavier weight. If I feel like normal, or I didn't really feel good that day, I'll be squatting lesser weight with more volumes. Makes sense, right? So over here, I'm squatting outside of the rack again. For those who want to squat outside of the rack, here's my advice. Don't squat outside of the rack like me unless you are super confident at your strength level. If you're super confident, go ahead and do it. Then over here, if you notice, I dropped 5 kg from the bar, and this was the 3rd set. It was actually my back off set, because the 2nd set, it was awesome. The form, everything was awesome. I'm pretty happy with it, but it felt like RP9 for me. So for the 3rd set, I didn't want to hit failure on the following sets. That's why for the 3rd set, I dropped 5 kgs and I banged out 5 reps, I think. This was actually my 4th set at a different angle. So 5 reps to end the squat exercise, the first exercise. Next up over here, I was doing sumo deadlift, and people they were confused too. They asked me, why am I doing deadlift and squat on the same day? To me, over here, I'm just practicing the form. I'm just deadlifting 5 reps for 3 sets at this weight. This weight was not super heavy for me. It was manageable. As you can see over here, I'm using a double overhand grip, and I like how I hit this set. You see, upper back, shoulder blade engage, and then dip down, leg drive, decent leg drive, and I lock my glutes every single reps. Bam! It was good. I was pretty happy with the set. So after this, I did some hamstring work over here at the hamstring curl machine. I did 3 sets of 11 over here. After that, I did some abs work, some classic sit-up to end the day. So this is my squat workout. So right after the squat workout, the next day I was training my back. On this day, it was actually my hypertrophy pull day, where I did 4 sets of 10 on every single exercises. And right now you see me doing my lat pull downs. This is actually the way that I like to start my pull workout, usually with a vertical pull exercises, a lat pull down. And over here I'm gripping extremely wide on the bar because I'm aiming to work my teres major and as well as my lats and my shoulder blade. And over here you can have a clearer views on how I hit the set. And I'm pretty pleased because there isn't much body swing or jerk while I'm doing it. It's just engagement of the lats and shoulder blade to pull the weights down. Next up, dumbbell row. I feel like this exercise was underrated. So in my opinion, this exercise was the bread and butter for the back development. You can never go wrong with your dumbbell rows, but just to take note, if the weights they're using are too heavy, you have to leave your egos at the door, pick a lighter weight, and that way you can hit the weight better, you can hit the muscle better. And then move on to cable rows. Over here I'm doing the whole stack. The whole stack with one extra 5 kg plate loaded onto the machine, the whole stack. So over here, because the gym doesn't have any cable rows machine, so I set up my own cable row. So over here you see that my shoulders are going forward, but at the same time I'm maintaining a neutral spine. And the reason why I'm letting my shoulder to go forward is that I want to stretch my lats, let the weight stretch my lats, and then pull the weight with the elbow, initiate the movement with the elbow, as you can see from here. And then after that I did some incline rear delt flies. Okay, this exercise I did a little bit higher reps, 15 reps, 4 sets of 15 reps. Over here, I don't think you can see clearly, but I can feel the burn on my rear delts for doing this exercise on the bench. And I feel like people only perform rear delt flies on their shoulder days, their upper body days, so it gets overlooked. Next up, my second last exercise for the day, barbell struts. Over here you see me using straps because I want to save some of the forearm strength for the last exercise, my forearm exercises. So struts to just bring out my traps. Okay, last but not least, some arm work, dumbbell curls, dumbbell hammer curls, 10 reps on each hand, so 4 sets of 10 to end the day.